Hello. And no, this is not the only shirt I own. I just like working in it because it's already trashed. So, back again with 2022 Ford Maverick. Just thought I'd show you guys something that I ran into just on the second oil change. It has a bunch of these holding a shield underneath the engine there. You have to take it out. You have to take about, I don't know, 20 T30s out. At least they're the same size, all of them. But it's actually really neat how this shield holds in there. I'll show you in a second. I'll take it down, hopefully. But an annoyance that's going to happen with these things is I put these in by hand last time. I've worked on a lot of Fords. I've never ran into a problem with the shields. And the F-150s had those twist lock Zeus fastener things, but you know, they swapped them out for bolts later on. But they used to have those in the last gen Escape, the Kuga Escape. They used to have little red plastic inserts that you would run these T30s into, and really didn't have any problems with those. You would think you would, but if you weren't a jackrabbit, you could do it, and you wouldn't have a problem. But I'm already running into problems with this thing, and it has I hate these clips. I'm an upfitter and a tech as my job, so I deal with these with sun visors on, say, the newer Explorers and that. So they have these weak little metal clips that push up. They go in a square hole and they push up in, and when you screw a screw into it, it expands. Okay, this one I just took the screw out and it came with it, so I had to fish it from top of the shield. And we're talking hand torque here, nothing crazy. Strength in numbers type stuff. But if you'll see, it's already deformed. It's a real chintzy little piece of junk. But so I got all of them out except for this front driver's side one, and you'll hear it's doing something not fun. And it's just spinning and spinning and spinning. So I'm gonna have to put probably a sizable amount of pressure on there. We're hoping. I mean, I'm gonna have to figure something out to get that out of there. It's slowly coming. With a ton of pressure. It was like, these are kind of like speed nuts or speed clips. It's their new version, but look at this. See how shiny that is now? It's just, I'll show you how the shield comes down. So it sits up in there. There's this little, I'm gonna show this retainer here. So little clip on the subframe, little retaining place, and you take this and you basically squeeze, come down, dump it on your head, come backward rather, and that's how it comes out. And what's cool about that is when you put it back up, it holds it for you, which hasn't been the case for a long time. You'd have to hurry up and get it up there and put a screw in to hold it. But yeah, see these little clips here? I'm not a fan of these things. We might figure out something different, because that is just a bunch of junk. Not cool. Don't like. Highly don't recommend. But I will say I'm very impressed with like the PTU on this thing is pretty beefy. It has a big drain plug. You see, we're a little crazy about documentation. I even enabled the engine hour feature in Forescan, so I can see my engine hours now too. But even the rear diff, if you want to look at that rear diff is pretty beefy. Yes, we have a low ceiling here, so we got to deal with what we have. But you'll see this big drain plug on this, and big fill plug on this beefy RDU. Pretty happy with how that is built. Don't know about these tiny little control arms, but I guess if they're doing the job, they're doing the job. So, and another thing I like, they mark all the bolts. I just realized, even the brake caliper bracket bolts, the brake line for quality. That's something I like to do. I do appreciate that. That's pretty cool. See your spare tire cruncher, little teeth. It eats in an impact. It uses the spare tire as part of the crash rating. It sandwiches it. Needless to say, if you get in a crash, you're gonna have to have a spare tire. Well, and you know, whole back half of the car. So, I haven't heard back yet, but I talked to Stainless Works, company here in Ohio, and about possible R&D opportunity. They seemed interested, so I'd be real happy with that. Get a nice little exhaust on this thing. It tows great, but if it had a tiny bit more power, I wouldn't be against it. Plus a little bit of sound, make it sound like a car. I like how they compartmentalize that. It's kind of nice. They didn't do this side. Well, what's in there? now I'm curious.
It's air, I'm pretty sure.
Air?
I'm pretty sure I've looked in there.
There's nothing in there?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, why would they do that? Oh, there's a muffler there. That's fine. Weird. But, pretty much an escape. Looks like an escape. But, beefy. Yeah, I will be figuring something out with that because I do not like that at all. And, figured I'd give you guys a little update video. I am working with some editing software. We did go camping, and I'm going to give it my best shot. I actually purchased some editing software. So, I guess that means I'm serious-ish. Gonna try to figure that out. It's a bunch of crazy words and stuff, but I want to throw you together something nice because we did get some good rolling footage of this towing. I do not have a GoPro yet. I will be buying one soon. Just kind of taking it slow, but that'll be kind of cool to get some angles on top of the Maverick, on the back of the camper, on the side of the camper.
That hitch.
Yeah, the hitch. We want to see what the Gen Y torsion hitch is doing. We had the Gen Y GH 12001 torsion hitch. You show them the side of the box there. That thing made towing such a pleasure to deal with. It was so nice. Like every bump, you would think that this thing was gonna get its neck jerked around. It was fine. It started to be like it would for a half a second. It would be violent, or like it was going to, but then it's like it said, no, calm down. And just with the flex, it was nice. I am gonna rotate these tires and figure out what the heck. Oh, it's these stupid clips. Maybe. Yep. I don't like those clips. So, this tire, the brake noise, I am going to see about that brake noise because it has not gone away. Low speeds, when you first start driving, it squeals like crazy up here. It sounds terrible. You're going through the drive-through or something, you can hear it up against a building, it's loud as all get out, so we're going to have to figure that out. But, yeah. Till next time, more to come. Just wanted to warn you about these clips because might be worth getting like a handful of them from the parts department while they're available, and they're going to be a thing because that's just a poor design. Those things are so weak. They're not treated. They're not painted. Nothing. So they're going to just get all rusty, and it's going to be awful. You're going to be ripping these shields off. So, all right. See you guys.